You are here. Physically, demonstrably, completely here. Your body, in the chair. The coffee, in your hand. The moment, happening exactly as it is. And yet, you are also somewhere else. You are in the conversation from yesterday that you're still processing. You are in the decision you need to make next week. You are in the version of this moment that you're already comparing to a better one. You are in the analysis of why this moment feels insufficient. You are everywhere except here. And the painful irony, the one this video is about, is that you are the kind of person who understands, intellectually, completely, exactly why being present matters. You've read the research. You know the data on mindfulness. You could explain the neuroscience of present moment awareness to anyone in the room. And you are still almost never fully in the room. Today we're naming exactly why, and why it has nothing to do with discipline or effort. Number 1. Your mind was built for everywhere except now. The present moment is, neurologically, the least interesting place for a high-functioning analytical mind. The past, full of patterns to process, decisions to review, data to reinterpret with new information. The future, full of problems to anticipate, scenarios to model, outcomes to optimize. The present, just what's happening. No problem to solve. No pattern to extract. No optimization available. For a standard brain, this is fine. The present moment offers enough sensory and social engagement to occupy attention comfortably. For a high IQ brain, which is structurally a pattern recognition and prediction machine, the present moment is understimulating by design. Psychologists call this present moment understimulation, the chronic experience of intelligent individuals for whom the current moment offers insufficient cognitive engagement to hold full attention. Your mind isn't failing to be present. It is doing exactly what it was built to do, going where the interesting problems are. The present, rarely where the interesting problems are. Number 2. You are always processing the last moment while living the current one. Here is a specific structural feature of the high IQ mind that nobody talks about. It processes experience on a delay. While most people experience a moment and move on, the analytical mind continues processing it, turning it over, extracting meaning, finding implications, long after the moment has passed. This means you are almost never fully in the present moment, because you are also still in the last one, and the one before that, and the conversation from 3 days ago that finally revealed its full meaning this morning in the shower. Psychologists call this temporal processing overlap, the simultaneous processing of multiple time periods, in which current experience competes for attention with the ongoing analysis of past experience. You are not distracted. You are running too many tabs. And the present moment, which is new, immediate, not yet analyzed, keeps losing the competition for bandwidth to the older tabs that are still open. Number 3. You live in the future more than the present. The predictive mind is always ahead of the current moment, always modeling what comes next, always preparing for the scenario that hasn't happened yet, always pre-solving the problem that might arrive in a week or a month or a year. This is enormously useful. It is also chronically depleting, because the future you are preparing for requires your full attention now, and the now you are actually living keeps getting sacrificed to the service of a future moment that, when it arrives, will also be sacrificed to the one after it. Psychologists call this anticipatory cognitive displacement, the chronic redirection of present moment attention toward future modeling, resulting in a life experience primarily in anticipation rather than in actuality. The future you are preparing for, real. Also, it will never be experienced as the present, because the present is always being spent preparing for the next future. The cost, a life lived almost entirely in transit. Number 4. Meaning-making takes you out of the experience. Intelligent people cannot simply have an experience. They must also, simultaneously, automatically, make meaning of it, understand what it is, locate it in a larger framework, extract what it means about themselves, about others, about the patterns of their life. This sounds like depth, and in retrospect it is. But in the moment itself, it takes you out of the experience while the experience is happening. You are at the concert, and also thinking about what this moment of beauty means. You are in the conversation, and also extracting what this conversation reveals about the relationship. You are in the good day, and also processing what the good day is evidence of. Psychologists call this concurrent meaning-making interference, the simultaneous experience and analysis of events, in which the analytical processing of the experience interrupts the full inhabitation of it. You are not incapable of depth. You are so deep in the meaning that you lose the surface, which is where the actual experience lives. Number 5. You can't turn off the observer. There is a voice in the mind of the intelligent person that never stops observing. Not just experiencing, observing. Watching the experience from a slight remove. Narrating it, evaluating it, comparing it to other experiences. Noting what's interesting about it. The observer, not a flaw. The source of insight, self-awareness, creative perception. Also, the thing that prevents full immersion in any experience. Because full immersion requires, at some level, the suspension of the observer. The dropping of the meta-level. The agreement to simply be in the thing without watching yourself be in it. Psychologists call this metacognitive hypervigilance, the chronic activation of self-monitoring processes that prevent complete psychological absorption in experience. You have never fully lost yourself in anything. Not because nothing was worth losing yourself in. Because the observer never fully goes off duty. And the moments people describe as transcendent, fully present, fully alive, time disappearing, require exactly the thing the observer prevents. Number 6. The present feels insufficient compared to where your mind goes. The interior world of a highly intelligent person is, often, more interesting than the exterior one. The ideas, richer than most conversations. The internal monologue, more stimulating than most environments. The mental landscape, vaster, more complex, more engaging than whatever is physically in front of you. This is not arrogance. It is a structural reality that creates a specific problem. When the interior world is consistently more engaging than the exterior one, the present moment, which is exterior, loses. Every time. Psychologists call this interior world dominance, the tendency of high IQ individuals to find their own cognitive and imaginative processes more compelling than present moment sensory and social experience. You are not failing to be present. You are choosing, not consciously, not deliberately, the most interesting available option. And the present, rarely winning that competition. The truth. You are not undisciplined. You are not spiritually deficient. You are not failing at mindfulness. You are a specific kind of mind, built for pattern recognition, future modeling, meaning extraction, and self-observation, being asked to do the one thing it was not designed for. Simply be where it is. Present moment understimulation. Temporal processing overlap. Anticipatory cognitive displacement. Concurrent meaning-making interference. Metacognitive hypervigilance. Interior world dominance. These are not failures. They are the precise architecture of a mind that is almost never fully in the room, not because it doesn't want to be, but because it was built to be everywhere that matters more than the room. And the practice, it is a practice, not a fix, is not to become a different mind. It is to occasionally, deliberately, with full knowledge of what you're asking of yourself, choose the present moment anyway. Not because it's more interesting than where your mind wants to go. Because it's the only place that's actually real. The past you're processing, already gone. The future you're preparing for, not yet here. This moment, insufficient, understimulating, imperfect as it is the only one you are actually alive in. That, enough reason to visit it more often. If this video names something you've been living without words, subscribe to Wired Differently. Because the most intelligent thing you can do is understand why you're not here, and choose to come back anyway. New video every week. Because the goal was never to be in your head. It was to be in your life. The present moment will always lose the competition with your mind. Visit it anyway. It's the only place anything is actually happening. Understand yourself. Understand everyone.